About traveling with Diane Gottsman. So traveling, of course, can be stressful, especially if a big trip is with your boss. We're going to have some tips on the proper etiquette next. All right, traveling, as I had mentioned right before the break, well, you know, it's stressful as it is. Let's say you're traveling with your boss, though, to a convention or a work trip. And I was telling Diane Gottsman of the Protocol School of Texas that it doesn't even have to be your boss. It could be a colleague of yours.
A coworker.
A coworker, because you do have to pack a sense of professionalism when you go on these trips, which sometimes it can be hard to do, especially if you've got layovers and traveling and everything else. So
and you get too comfortable. Nice seeing you too.
So, yeah, you do. You get comfortable, and you know, sometimes I don't know. It gets a little awkward
That's why
when
we're
you're
talking about this today.
A lot of time with a coworker or your boss. Okay, you say. First things first, get a plan. Confirm all your meetings, get something ready to go. Like an agenda.
Like an agenda, okay. Whether it can be fancy, it can be not, you know, so
you put something together.
This is you, but I do this every time. So if I'm traveling, I have somebody, if not me, all of my airline reservations, who I'm going to meet, where I'm going, what hotel. I don't care if I see you over and over and over. What if there's a technology glitch? What if there's a detour? If I'm traveling, I want to know exactly where I'm going. So you make one for you, and you make one for your boss.
Yes.
You give one to your boss, but then you keep it, because as the junior exec, you're responsible for taking care of all of the details.
Yes.
So itinerary is key.
Well, and then maybe that you don't have to small talk around your, you know, the logistical details of where you're going, when you have to be there, whatnot.
Kiss of death is to say, now where are we going?
Yeah,
asking your boss, now what time is our meeting? So be prepared.
Okay, stock up on cash. You brought a bunch of cash with you.
Now, I'm not saying you take it like this, but you know, bills, because you are going to be responsible for paying for the taxi, you're going to be responsible for the shuttle, so you need to have ones and fives so you're not caught off guard, because we are paying as the junior exec. You're paying for all of the tips.
Talk about hailing the taxi.
So embarrassing if you don't know what you're doing. You know, when you go to a big city or even a small town, you know, you need to take a cab if you didn't rent a car. So sometimes we don't know what lights mean what.
Okay.
So when there are 3 lights on the top of the cab, that means off duty.
Okay.
When there is the middle light illuminated, that means I can hail this cab.
Okay.
And when they're all off, they're in service. There's somebody in the back seat.
All right, so you're looking for that middle one light.
Yes, so you're not waving to all of these lights or no lights. You want to know what you're doing.
What do you wave? Do you wave?
You wave. And wave up here. Don't wave down here. You know, we can't be timid. We have to be up here.
Okay. Travel light. Don't bring more luggage than your boss.
Do not bring more luggage than your boss, because you're going to have to probably carry yours and help him or her. And these are 2 things you can't do without.
What is this?
This is static guard. You know, you want to, sometimes when we're traveling, we get all full of static, and this wrinkle spray. Now, I know we all have irons in our hotel rooms. But, you know, for a quick spritz, when you don't have time, you wake up late.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Make sure you use that iron.
Travel sizes.
Yeah. What do we wear when we're traveling on the plane?
Business casual. I don't care if you're going to the Bahamas. I don't care if you're going to Florida. You know, you don't show up with flip-flops and cutoffs or old faded jeans.
In addition to stocking up on cash, bringing the company credit card, make sure you've got all that with your plan, with your agenda,
Bring the company credit card, but check your credit card too. Let them know you're going to another state, city, because you're going to get there and you want to use your credit card when you're on your time. And fraud might flag it.
Yeah. Hey, back to the taxi. I'm just looking at your notes here. You get the middle seat.
So you need to know where to sit.
You need to know where to sit?
You need to know
how to hail a taxi. Okay.
Yeah.
And then where to sit.
So you're not going to put your boss in the front seat. You want to give him or her the seat closest to the curb.
Okay.
And if there is multiple, you're in the middle seat. You're not making your boss sit on that little hump. Okay.
Yeah. That's smart.
Be sophisticated. Sophisticated traveler.
Where can we find more tips from you?
DianeGottsman.com or the Protocol School of Texas.
Well, we'll see you next month. That is good stuff.
Thank you.
To avoid that awkward trip there with a colleague.